Hey you guys, thanks for tuning back into the channel. Alrighty, little history about me if you do not already know. I just retired from the California Department of Corrections. I worked 25 years. 5 years as correction officer and 20 years as a parole agent. Last 5 years, I supervised registered sex offenders. I worked all Los Angeles County, including downtown Los Angeles, including Pasadena, Monrovia, Duarte, you name it. And ended up in Riverside County, supervising the main area of Riverside. Anyhow, now that I'm retired, I work a security job just for something to do, keep me busy. Pretty fun, pretty good. Let me see, 3 shifts that I worked, I bumped into, and actually in one day, I bumped into 3 guys that were on my caseload. So what does that tell you? Well, if you live and work in the same area that you supervise, you're bound to come across some of the guys you supervised. Just like if you live in the same area where you work, you might bump into some of your co-workers, or you might bump into them at the gym, or what have you, right? Well, these guys that I supervised the last couple of years, they had special conditions of parole not to go to the gym. So bumping into them at the gym is probably unlikely, but bumping into them at like hardware stores, oh yeah, it's gonna happen because they're allowed to go there. And I remember some training I had some years ago. They said the guys that you supervise on parole, sooner or later, they may be your neighbors. They may be working on your car or checking you out at the grocery store and at the register. So I've been bumping into a couple of them, and they were just on my caseload, maybe because I retired in May and we're in September, so no more than 4 months ago. And it was very interesting. It was a good interaction. Nothing negative to report or anything, but it just goes to show that, now this is speaking towards the agents out there, or on the other side of the fence, if you are on parole watching this, bumping into your agent, or if you're an inmate about to get on parole, bumping into them. So it was very cordial. They just called me out by my last name because that's all they knew me as, right, for years. And it was just like a regular interaction. I mean, I didn't typically, when I did a field visit when I was working, I would always, hey, let me check your device. Hey, can you piss in the bottle, all that type of stuff, right? Right now, it was just chit-chatting. Hey, how's work, if they were working? How's everything going? A couple of guys that I talked to got arrested. Some of them fighting a court case. So, it's the typical parole stuff, that parole lifestyle, right? So, I guess the lesson learned is, while working, is to hold yourself at a good standard, because you're gonna bump into these guys sooner or later, right? Just like you're gonna bump into a classmate, someone you used to be friends with, maybe not so much anymore. You're gonna bump into them sooner or later, and it could be awkward, it could be cool. He or she, the guy you supervised, they might have gotten old really fast, drug use, alcohol use. They could have gotten fat, which means they might be doing good, because if you're doing good, you're eating good, and if you're not really exercising, bam, it catch up to you. So that is the moral of the lesson learned for today, is be on guard, because you may or you probably will if you worked as long as I did, bump into people that you supervised. And it was just like a regular interaction. I did not make them feel uncomfortable because, yeah, they're still on parole, and yeah, they are registered sex offenders. So I didn't like, hey, look over there. I didn't, put them on blast. I did not, hey, let me see your monitor or anything like that, because I'm not the agent. I'm just regular guy working, regular person, and it was just a regular interaction. And that's what you want to have, because you just don't know nowadays. Now, if the I guess you want to call it the relationship between me and the people that I bumped into, they could have been with another friend. And if it was hostile while working, I mean, if it was just like a hostile, toxic relationship, agent parolee relationship, that you have to be on guard, like he's about to attack you, they could have easily attacked, right? I mean, in today's time, you watch the news every day, seems like every day, they're having these smash and grabs where they're pepper spraying the guards, where it doesn't matter. It could be jewelry store, Walmart, smash and grabs at 7-Eleven for gum and candy. These high-end retail stores for the purses and bags and clothes and shoes. It could happen anytime, anywhere. So it's best to be on guard. And you never know about who is watching you. I think I have in an earlier video, we are in a fishbowl and people are always watching. People are watching everybody all the times anyways. People are judging their hair, tattoos, facial hair, this judging. Hey, he got skinnier, he got fatter, la la la. So people are always judging. That's just the nature of the beast. So anyways, you guys stay safe out there. Again, thanks for tuning in. Again, lastly, I'm probably gonna repeat myself. Just if you're an agent, conduct yourself at a high standard, because you might bump into these guys when they're off parole. If you're a parolee or inmate, it's the same thing, because you're gonna bump into your agent sooner or later. He might, and you just want to just be a cordial, interaction. Now, I chit-chat with these three guys because I knew them, and for a couple of years, right? So we probably chit-chat for like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Now, if you don't like the guy, and it can be vice versa, you can just give the little nod, just like acknowledging that they're alive, and just keep it moving. You know what I mean? You don't have to talk to anybody. You don't have to talk to anybody. So you could always do that, but just be on your guard. Alrighty, guys, I think I rambled a little bit too much. Again, if this type of content you find interesting or useful, entertaining, consider subscribing, hitting that little button. And then there's a little bell somewhere down over there. Hit that bell button. You can get notified of all future content. And right now I'm trying to brainstorm some future content. I might try to do some collaborations with other YouTubers that do like videos. Some guys talk prison. So prison, parole, you gotta have one, have the other, right? So they got that experience behind the wall. I definitely have the experience outside the wall. So I might try doing that here soon. Alrighty, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and we chit chat soon. Thank you. Bye.